One pig can survive off one cow.
Hey guys, this is Megan from You Go To Be Kidding, and I just got here to Homestead Hall, which is Rory Feek's farm for the Homesteaders of America conference. I'm sporting an awesome black eye due to a run-in with a plastic horse, but I'm here. I'm excited to learn from Joel and from Justin, and I'll hopefully be sharing with you soon. All right, day one of Homesteaders Conference is over, and it's time to head back home. It's been a really good day. Joel Salatin talked to us, Justin Rhodes, Jill Winger, and Shaun and Beth Dougherty, and it was just a day full of learning about how we can take our homestead to the next level, how we can think outside the box to come up with different revenue streams and content creation, and whether that's video and vlogging through YouTube. That's what Justin talked about a lot. Or if it's just digital creation like e-courses and ebooks, that's what Jill Winger shared. And Joel just talked about kind of the decisions and the choices you have to make if you want to switch from just homesteading for yourself to homesteading for a profit. There's a lot of different things you have to think about. So it was a really good information today. And so if you have a chance to go to a Homesteaders of America conference, I would highly recommend it. It's always a great time, and there's always so much to learn. Hey guys, we're back for day 2 and excited to see what we can learn today. All right, we're at the end of the Homesteaders of America conference. It's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of information in the 2 days. I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like I need to go process a lot. So today I got the chance to talk to Jill Winger about how to narrow my focus for YouTube or just for our business, our farm, if we want to get customers. The Doughertys just talked about being independent and working towards keeping some of the inputs off farm. And so they talked about how much a cow can do for you. A cow can produce so much food that can feed your family, but it can feed a pig, and then it can feed other families. And so I got to talk to Justin about that later too.
If one pig can survive off one cow, just the skim milk and the manure.
Yeah, that was fascinating.
Yeah, so
What do you start milk in the what?
the manure, they will eat the manure. Yes.
Of course they
love pigs. Oh, it's time? Okay, all right. Let me wrap this up real quick. So then, every day you milk, that's 8 pounds a gallon. Is 8 pounds of food on the hoof. You don't have to fridge it. You don't have to can it. You don't have to freeze it.
Yeah.
If push came to shove, me and my family could live on our 2 cows just drinking the milk.
Yeah. Getting to talk to Justin was really neat. Getting to hear some insight on the talks was just a special time, and that was one of the best parts of this conference, is that there was a lot of time to get to talk to the speakers in between the sessions and after they were finished. They stuck around. Almost all the speakers were in each other's sessions, and so you could talk to them about all the different things you'd been learning, and it was just really neat to get wisdom from each of them, on all of the different topics. So not only did I get to talk to Justin about the cow and get to be part of that discussion and how much a cow can add to your homestead, but I also got to talk to both Joel and Justin about how to manage kids and paying them for their hard work. Our kids are an integral part of our farm, and we've been trying to figure out how to pay them for the work that they do, and even turn over parts of our enterprises to them, because especially the boys are ready to do that. They're excited about business and they want to learn how to make money. And so I actually got a chance during the question and answer session to talk to Joel about it. I asked him how to do that, and I got to talk to Justin about what he does with his kids too. So it was just a great conference to be able to talk to everybody, and I'll share a little bit of the answer that Joel gave me as well. How can I turn this enterprise over to my kids who are so ready to do it and can actually do almost all of it, even at 10 and 9? But, as a parent, so then does that mean I'm buying the chicken from my kids? What does that look like?
Is that the worst thing in the world, to buy your chickens from your kids?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think that's where you put on performance compensation. And I wish I had time to talk about that more this evening, but I think by the time I get done with the margins, we're going to be almost out of time. But the basic idea is that you set performance compensation. It could be so much a dozen eggs. It could be so much a chicken. The reason that that's important is because you've already invested in breeding stock. You've invested in infrastructure. So it's really hard now at this point to carve out that enterprise. And so a starting point is simply to create a value per per item, per lamb, per dozen eggs, per chicken, per whatever, okay? And that's a starting point. And then as they get older, they can take more and more of that financial, if they want to, they can take more and more of that financial responsibility until they actually wean that enterprise completely out of the family deal. And if you're selling under a brand name, an umbrella brand, okay, the farm brand, then obviously they can become wholesalers into that farm brand and own that enterprise.
Okay. All right. Thank you. It's been really cool because all of the experts that are here to share with us are learning from each other too, and it's great just to see that they're continuing to learn. It's great to hear the questions that they ask each other, and it's just been a really neat time to learn together about how to homestead, and I just feel like I'm full of good ideas. So thanks for watching. We hope to see you on the next video.